Well, thank you, Craig, the hostess with the mostest. I really appreciate. Hello, Unlimited Wisdom family and members here. So, hi, Sarah. Hi, Mary. Hi, Shelley, Melody, Deborah Bronner, Corky, Lisa Marie, Dustin, Deborah Grady, and Mike Dean. My lovely wife, Terry, and again, hostess with the mostest, Craig Jackman. So I said yesterday that I was going to talk about something that I've talked about many, 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 many times, but because of technology and stuff that's happening in the world, we're going to talk about it on a little deeper thing, right? And so the phrase of it is just connection. You know what I mean? Just bottom line, making people feel special. I don't know if I just said it that simple. Hi, Jim. But one of the things that AI, Posting Pilot, and also the viral video memes, one of the things that it's really allowing us to be able to do is immediately get to people and hi, Sandy, hi, Scott. But through using viral video memes, it really allows us to connect with people faster than I've ever seen ever. You know what I mean? And so when you can intentionally, I know that some people have been posting some of the viral video memes. And again, what I think is very unique is I've said this years ago when I first got involved, almost 38 years ago now. I was really introverted. I was an auto mechanic, wasn't an out there kind of person. And so, when I got involved in this industry, talking about kicking the can as a toy, hi Michael, hi Angela, is the whole concept where, I was told to wear a pin, and you guys have heard this before, but it was a big white pin with big red letters, and it said, "Are you?" question mark. And one of the things that's very unique about connecting with people is that how many of you would like to connect with people that are extroverts, that are people that have no problem communicating? They're probably got a little bit of self confidence and self belief in themselves. There are people that usually are just not sitting around. They're usually always the people that, want to go do something, or they're action takers, right? And so what I think is very unique is first I wanted to share with you whenever I do something, different. I always in my mind think about numbers. And again, let's not talk about the world. Let's just talk about the United States, even though we're dealing with the world, right? And what I love about, the viral video memes is one thing is that, not too many of them have any language. You know what I mean? So immediately we all know, like Budweiser commercials, that you don't have to say something to touch someone's feelings. Things faiths are getting on here. And so, when you really look at all the people in the United States that are on the internet, it's not that everyone would be okay with seeing AI, but how many people do understand that if we were just going after people that would feel very unique when they seen a viral video, how many of you would agree that that's got to be in the millions? It's just bottom line in the millions. So, not everyone likes social media, but we know that billions of people do. Not everyone likes TikTok. We just know that billions of people do. We don't know that everyone likes YouTube. We just know billions of people do. There's still this large group of people out there that say, Facebook's old, is for old people. I don't care. Facebook still works for me, right? And I know that billions of people, if you AI'd right now or Google and you said how many active people are on Facebook, it would be billions. It would just flat out be billions. So in connecting with people, I just think that the more that put videos out there, I just love the engagement from the videos. But why I wanted to talk a little bit about connection is just to be a little more creative when you're asking, when they're sharing stuff with you. Because based on what they share with me and also clicking and looking on their profile quick, it really, really depends on what I will send them. You know what I mean? So not only will I answer in a certain way, which is unique based on every person, but on their comments. But then, if I don't feel anything, I'll put love and appreciate you. And then I also love sending people private messages. And when I send them private messages, that's what I'll send them. I'll just immediately say in a private message, I'll just say, thank you very much for your comment. I really, really appreciated it. You know what I mean? And almost every time they come back and go, "Hey, no problem. What's going on, or what are you doing right now, or why did you think about doing this?" Right? And so, for some of you that are really getting good with the viral video memes, is again getting good enough to put them into something, right? So then if you just took the time to take a viral video meme, put them in the viral video meme and send it to them in the comments. It's crazy how fast you get a response, right? And you're using the product that you could share with them to help them get in there. So again, I just wanted to share that part with you guys because when you can make people feel something, whatever it is, right? If you can get them to feel something, then that builds that connection and gets them to know, like, and trust you. So now you can share with them whatever you're going to share with them from that point on. And again, I just know that that moving forward, I'm really, really excited to, do more things inside of the community because if, right now I just know that I thought of this the other day when a person's spending a lot of time and maybe they're not doing the right things with their algorithms on social media. So what they're doing is the algorithm is bringing to them a lot of stuff that just either puts them in a worse mood, you know what I mean, or actually makes them mad. Hi, Arthur. Thanks for jumping on. And the other thing is, of course, getting in an algorithm that's dealing with the politics. I mean, just that I don't know about you guys, but it's like, if you thought that politics was crazy a year ago, I'm just telling people, hang on. So if a person does get caught up in politics and what the groups are fighting about going back and forth, it just seems to continue to get more amped up, more amped up, more amped up. And so for me, I really, really want the community that we're building is what if you just simply said this to someone, whether they're spending a lot of time on TV or social media. It's like, listen, if it's really, really, really true, and I can prove that it is, if it's really, really true that you become who you hang around, but you also your mood gets changed, your ideas, your thoughts get changed based on what you're watching, right? So Terry and I last night, we watched, Will Ferrell decided that he's not going to hold out anymore, and he decided to do a new TV series called The Hawk, Hawk, and it's like. So anyway, it's a classic story. Hi, Coach Bob. Thanks for jumping on. But it's a classic story of, that he was just this phenomenal golfer until he gets to the U.S. Opens and then he chokes and he loses by one stroke or whatever. And so now he's redeeming himself. So we've seen this in it. I think it was Tin Cup, and there's been a couple of movies out there. But it's always the athlete that almost made it to the top of the mountain and then didn't quite get there, and so then they beat themselves up, have bad relationships, marriage. They're not, it's just like they just were so obsessed with trying to be the best, and then they didn't make it, so now they're rebuilding themselves. But the whole point is just Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell. Terry and I heard about it because he was on that show where you eat hot chicken wings, and they were reviewing the movie. But of course, if any one of you like watching Will Ferrell, it's one of Terry's favorite movies, and mine is too, is Big Brother. It's like, oh my God, how can Step Brothers? I'm sorry. But how can you watch a movie like that? And maybe some people, I bet you there are some people that can watch it and it doesn't make them feel better. For Terry and I, it's just, puts us in stitches. It makes us laugh. It makes us giggle. And so I'm thinking moving forward, what I really want unlimited wisdom in the community to be is some place where people can spend a little bit of their time when they have time to feel better, to get plugged in and read people's comments and plug into videos. The thing that I really love about planting seeds, like I've shared with you guys the other day, is that it never ever fails on a weekly basis that I get a number of messages from, hey, I remember when I was hanging around you and I got to watch a lot of your videos or a lot of your trainings, or, I plugged into some of your videos on the YouTube. I think that some of you, the YouTube channel right now, man, I've gone through it like 10 times, adding new videos to it. So I haven't even looked. I know it was 3,200 at one time. It might even be more. And for some of you that were in the premium, I'm slow but sure getting to every one of you guys to give you the playlist. I think there was 93 or more videos on just breakthroughs. You know what I mean? So I've been getting to you guys one at a time. I'll get to you guys. I went to the people that were closest to getting billed before I shut down the system. There's people, of course, like Lisa Marie. I'm trying to think of Corky, Sandy. I think there's people that they're on the yearly. You know what I mean, on the yearly deal. So I get to you guys last because you got like 100 days or something before you renew. But that's one thing I really wanted to put in your consciousness is when you're thinking each and every day that I just got to spend some time getting into the right mindset, heart space, right? And then once you're in that right energy, a heart space, that's when you spend that time connecting with other people and serving other people. Instead of serving, because people might not know what that word is. But I guarantee you that if each and every day you went out and tried to make people smile or giggle or laugh, you know what I mean? Said something nice to them, encouraged them, whatever you do, that I guarantee you that you're going to see a repercussion on that, and you're going to see a harvest on that, and that's what I wanted to talk about today is when I've sent some of the videos to people. It's just amazing how they immediately in their mind, they get in a good mood. They want to exchange. They want to be a part of somebody that's actually throwing some good out there in the world instead of not. So Craig said we're almost at 200, 204,000 subscribers. So it's clicking along. Did you have anything to add to that?
No.
No. You don't have any like little tricks and stuff that you can share with people to get in a good mood and stay in a good mood?
Watch funny shit on TV. Edibles and watch funny shit on TV. Edibles are number one, though.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true. That's all I have for today. Just simple. Connect and make people feel good, make them smile. And I'm really, oh, by the way, tomorrow, Ask Us Anything will be open to the public so you guys can promote it if you want. And I love and appreciate every one of you. So we'll see you later, Star, Santa, Faith, Scott, Sarah, Mary, Shelley, Melody, Deborah, Jim. Wow, great group of people on here. Coach Bob, Arthur, Lisa Marie, Michael and Angela, Sandy, Dustin, Deborah Grady, and Mike Dean, my lovely wife Terry, and hostess with the mostest, Craig Jackman. Have a blessed Friday night. God bless. Bye bye.